Konnichiwa. I am Sushi Chef Nicole, and today I'm going to teach you how to make my Seared Scallop Sushi. Now, you probably can't tell from my blonde hair and green eyes, but I am a quarter Japanese, and my Japanese grandmother always used to make delicious Oriental food for me when I was just a little Nicole, so that's why I'm not a picky eater now, because I tried everything when I was young. So today I wanted to make a sushi for you, but I wanted to make something that was easy so everyone can make it at home. Some people are really intimidated by sushi, but my sushi just has a few ingredients. We have sushi rice, we have seared sea scallops, and then we have cream cheese and wasabi paste. That's it. So first off, I've made some sushi rice. Now sushi rice is usually labeled, it should say sushi rice somewhere on it. It's a smaller grain rice. It's going to get sticky when you cook. So I've made some sushi rice. So I've done about 2/3 a cup sushi rice to about 3/4 a cup cold water. And then I brought it to a boil with a tight-fitting lid on, and then we just turn down the heat, let it simmer for about 10 minutes. This makes about 2 cups of rice. After it's done cooking, take it off the heat, leave it in the pan for about 15 minutes. Then we're just going to take it out. We're going to mix in some sushi rice seasoning. Now all I have here is I have some rice vinegar, and I have about 1 tablespoon. Then I have about 1 teaspoon of sugar and just a pinch of salt, maybe like 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to pour that over our sushi rice. Get all that. And now we're going to mix it up, but you don't mix, you want to chop it up so you're not going to break the grains of rice. And because the rice is still warm, you usually want to fan it, so this will make it nice and glossy and sticky. So I have a little small fan here, so I'm going to fan my rice while I'm chopping it. If you don't have a fan, you could use a little hand fan, a magazine, something like that. But just do this for 30 seconds to a minute. It'll get that glossy look. And make sure the seasoning's all mixed in there. Okay, so I've also already prepared my wasabi paste. Now this is going to go underneath my seared scallop. So all this is wasabi paste, which again you can find in most grocery stores in the Oriental section, and cream cheese. So I have about 1 teaspoon wasabi paste to 2 ounces of cream cheese. Now wasabi does have a little kick to it. It's a little spicy, but that's why I have a lot more cream cheese in here, so it's not going to be too strong or overpowering. So we just mix that up, and then you're just going to put this in the refrigerator until we're ready to put our sushi together. So I'm going to get my seared scallops out of the refrigerator and dry them off. Then I'm going to wait until my cast iron skillet is nice and smoking hot, and I'm going to put some olive oil on the bottom, and then we'll sear our scallops right then. But you want to wait until the pan is nice and hot, because you just want to get that nice crust on the scallops. Okay, so I've seasoned my sea scallops and patted them dry, and now I am searing them in my cast iron. Now it doesn't take long to sear these. So we're going to sear them on either side just a couple minutes to get that nice caramelization and brown crust. And now we're going to form our sushi with the sushi rice. Now the sushi rice is very sticky, so the key to not getting it everywhere is to wet your hands. So I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, so now we're going to take some sushi rice, and I have a sushi press here. Now usually you can get a kit that comes with a press and the sushi mat. So we're going to put about half of our rice in the sushi press and just kind of spread it out evenly in here. It's okay if you make a mess, that's half of the fun. Okay, so now, just like it's called, you press the rice down. Okay, now we have the pressed rice. So we're going to put this in our mat. Now you can also, if you have a problem with the rice sticking, to your mat, you can line your mat with some plastic wrap. When you're lucky, all the rice will just fall off into your mat. It's not working for me today, but that's okay. It'll still be good. Doesn't matter if it's pretty. If it tastes good, people are going to love it. So we've got the rice in here, and it's flattened down, so now we're going to roll it. Nice and tight. And now we have our sushi rolls. So, an extra sharp knife. You're going to cut about 4 sushi rolls with this. And if these are falling apart, you can kind of mold it with your hands. You can see I have some other sushi rolls here. The ends are usually not as pretty. That's okay. We're going to cover these with a very beautiful scallop, so the rice doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. And the last one. Kind of mold this together. There we go. So usually out of this amount of rice, I'll get anywhere from 8 to 10 rolls, just depending on the amount of rice that I can fit in there and roll up. So, now we're going to top the rice with our wasabi cream cheese paste. So we're just going to spread some of this wasabi cream cheese. It's gotten a little harder because I've had it in the refrigerator. Just spread it on the top of your sushi. The cream cheese has toned down this wasabi a lot, so it's not going to be as hot as just having straight wasabi. But it still does have a nice little kick to it. And remember, if you start getting the rice stuck everywhere, just to wet your hands again. So finally, we're going to take our scallops and we are going to slice them in half. Just like that, so you have 2 seared tops, and you're just going to place that right on top of your wasabi cream cheese that you just put on your rice. And there we go. And they'll pretty much stay put. That wasabi acts like a little glue there. So let's put these on a dish. Here we are. My seared scallop sushi with wasabi cream cheese. So I hope you enjoyed my sushi video, and I hope that you can make this at home, or if you've never tried sushi before, give it a try. It really is delicious. So thank you so much. Domo arigato. I'll see you next time. My name is Sushi Chef Nicole. Sayonara.